Joe Cerrone.
And I'm Al Grossman.
Welcome to CAD 134, Basic AutoCAD for Interior Design, in our weekly classroom meeting. Right, so as we take a look at the outline of topics and upcoming events, October 9th, this Sunday, Chapter 6 is due. If we look at Chapter 6, we've gone and posted videos for those drawings of the hotel suite. It's tutorial number 2. Learning objectives for this module are to continue creating drawings using AutoCAD, and in this exercise what we'll do is we'll create a plan view of the bathroom and the closet walls, and so we'll detail this area right here and this area right here, and then after we create the detailed drawings of the walls, we'll add the windows and door details. There's videos for each of the chapters, and so if we click on the first video, through and we outline tutorial number 2. Chapter 6 Hotel Project Tutorial. Excuse me, it gets a little worn out these days. As we go through the textbook, showing how to go through and use these different command techniques. Bathroom area. Else. And we added the dimensions, although the textbook doesn't detail how to add the dimensions, we do that in the video. So that's the first video, and then if we come back here, two more parts. The second part of the video goes through and shows you how to do the closet detail, and then the third video shows you how to add the doors and windows. If we look at the textbook itself and the drawings for the hotel plan, hotel suite will look like this. We're using the size architectural title block from D2L. Layer settings. I've got the layers turned off right now for dimensions, but we can turn those on. We've got our viewport set at 1/4 of an inch equals a foot, set and locked. Essentially, that's what we want. You don't have to turn in the drawing with the dimensions, but if you would like to put the dimensions on, that's fine. And that drawing is due on Sunday at 11:59 p.m. The next module number 7, working with laying out your drawing for printing. And essentially we'll be working with paper space and model space, viewports and layouts, being able to create viewports and layouts, locking the scale of the viewports, and then plotting from paper space, and then working with layout tabs. So here's the lecture. Basically in the lecture video, I went through and followed the textbook examples. Chapter 7. And so as we go through and we take a look at that, we'll go through our learning objectives, discuss paper space, show examples of how to create viewports. This is the conference room from Chapter 5, polygon-shaped viewports. Show details from viewports of our conference room. Address some issues with dimensioning here. I think we'll spend some more time in the future on dimensioning. Looked at printing and plotting, paper space, display, and was layout tabs, being able to create new layout tabs. Lastly, so that's the video. Chapter 7, which follows the textbook outline. And then the assignment for Chapter 7 is to create layout, essentially starting from scratch to be able to create a title block with a viewport in it. And so there's a video on how to do that, but just as a quick look at the learning objectives, being able to understand the difference between model space and paper space, creating viewports, changing the size and location of the viewports, setting and locking the scale, and then plotting from paper space, and then renaming layout tabs. And so as we look at the exercise, I'll just kind of go through this. Again, I don't want to repeat everything that I just talked about here. We've already captured that on video, so I'm just going to fast forward to the exercise. So there's only one exercise in Chapter 7, and that's to start off with our Chapter 5 conference room that we drew, and then to create a title block on the layout, and then create these tabs for that. And so we can start a new drawing. We'll create this from an AutoCAD DWT template. We'll create a title block. They don't put any text on it, so we'll just accept it the way they show it right here. We're a specific size, 10 1/4 by 7 3/4. And then we put the title block in the lower right-hand corner. Set the scale and lock it. And then after we do that, save it. Look at that drawing. This room shows these different examples. Pause the video while I get the right drawing. Zooming. And so as we take a look at the Chapter 7 exercise, it was just to create this basic layout and then to put our title block on that, and then to have this viewport set and scaled at 1/4 of an inch equals a foot. Alrighty, so that basically is our assignments for this week. We'll post the due date. Typically we put that out 2 weeks for the Chapter 7 assignment to be due. And so that will be due June 23rd. All right. Al, anything else that I might need to add before we stop this recording and open things up for questions? All right, I'm going to stop the recording and we'll post it in the main announcements.